What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Seth the Line Surgeon, and you already know what time it is. Tip to talk. Alright people, I just made myself a little margarita in my Triple D cup, and man, that's the first time I tasted it on camera. It's pretty good. Anywho, we have a special edition of Tipsy Talk. Let me take these glasses off. I've been recording stuff. Anywho, we have a special edition of Tipsy Talk. I got called out by my man Andy over at Cut and Clean for this positivity challenge. Is basically we want to be positive, you know what I mean? Within every community there's negative things going on, so it's best to try to be positive as possible. And speaking of negative, it looks like one of my caster wheels has come off the rim. Great. Anywho, we gotta be positive. Buddy, I gotta use that bad boy tomorrow. Might have to use this bad boy. Yes, sir. Anywho, where should I start? The community. I will say, this community is like one of the only communities. It's like, well, I can't say that. I'm not gonna say that because I don't know about other communities. But I will say, when I got the notion to start a lawn care business, when I got the idea to start a lawn care business, everybody that I went to would help. You know what I mean? Because like I've said in other videos, it's so many houses, there's so many properties out here that there's no need to be selfish. Just no need to be, hey, I found the secret to lawn care and I'm gonna hold it to myself. No, you know, and that's what I love about this community. You know what I mean? And for those who don't know my background story, I've said it multiple times. I started in 2013 doing this part-time, and just going out here with a push mower. You know, starting off with a push mower, seeing other people with bigger, better equipment, and those people with the bigger, better equipment, whenever I would see them out, I would stop and talk to them, and they would be willing to talk, you know what I mean, and give me advice. And now I'm not one of the big shots, but I am somebody with some bigger, better equipment. And the same way as those people help share that knowledge with me, I love sharing my knowledge with people, you know what I mean? I always tell people, if they see me, just come say what's up, you know, and I will sit down. People see me, I will stop what I'm doing and talk to them for 30 minutes, you know? But yeah, so stay positive, people. Stay positive. I had some good things. I'm going to talk about some good things, but I have to challenge other people. So it's only two people I want to challenge. That comes from my mind. First person is Will from Will's Lawn Service. I'm going to text you, Will, because I don't know if you can watch this video. He's actually in my area. And the funny thing about this is, the way we met each other, he actually went to my high school, but only like 13 years after me. He was like, oh man, I live in this area, you know, what high school you went to? I was like, I went to this high school. He was like, I go there right now. This man, when I first met this man, he literally was in high school, 16 years old. He had Toyota Sequoia, what's the small Toyota pickup, a trailer, and a I forget what kind of mowers he had, but he all had the little setup, bro. His setup was probably better than mine at the time. But he has grown to like an amazing business. Efficient, you know what I mean? And I'm proud of him, even though, you know, we're just friends. I'm proud of him because he's right now, like I said, I met him when he was 16. He's right now freaking 21, 22, something around there. And so I challenge you, Mr. Will's Lawn Service. Second person I'm gonna challenge to the positivity challenge is my man Blaine Dennison down in Louisiana. I'm not even sure what area of Louisiana. The reason I want to shout out Blaine, because I know he will have something positive to say. He's not as big of a known channel, but I tell y'all people, I follow the big to the small. He's actually a UAG member with Echo, and he is like the definition of hard work, not only with his actual business, with his editing. He used to edit videos with a freaking phone. He would get all these gizmos and gadgets to his phone and make videos look 10 times better than people with regular cameras. I don't know what kind of equipment he uses now, but you can't tell. And so I challenge Blaine. I'm gonna message him and I let him know I challenge him. But that's that. Stay positive. Let's get on with some tipsy talking. I've been sitting here looking at this caster wheel, bro. I just put my lawnmower there. I definitely think that tire's flat. Let's go take a look. Oh gosh. Yep, it's definitely flat. Ah gosh, bro. It's always something. Oh buddy. I didn't even noticed that, bro. Off the rim and everything, bro. Ridiculous. Oh well, that's why you have backup, so guess I'm gonna be using the Pro Stance. So that's that. But gotta stay positive because I didn't have to have a mower, backup mower anyway, so I got two. Anywho, positive. My signs are coming in, people. I have ordered my signs for my trailer. Now I have to find time to paint it. I want to have it all together by September. I wanted to have it all together by August, but it doesn't look like that's gonna happen. But the signs are ordered. Well, it's not order. I have to pay the invoice tonight. Then they will start making it, so they'll probably get it done by next week. Another big news. I sold my Astro van. Not physically. Somebody told me that they are interested in it and they'll be back. They're out of town and they'll be back in town in a few weeks, and I just got to get it ready. So I got to clean everything out of it, and I got to say goodbye to the Astro, man. I got a door back there. I don't know if I can zoom into it. See, I got a good old Astro van door. I guess it's I told this on Nailers, I Get to Know the Pro interview, but I guess I'll tell it again. You're asking, Seth, why do you have a random Astro van door? Is it off your Astro van? No, it is not. Let me tell y'all where it came from. Okay, so a while ago, I was using my Astro van and the door handle broke, the driver's side, right? So I still use the Astro van. I would leave the window down, right? And I would just reach over on the inside and open it up like that. I'll be out mowing just like that. Sometimes if I accidentally shut the door with the window up, I would have to crawl through. And that was one of the most embarrassing things ever, bro. But you gotta grind, you gotta go through stages in your career or your business. I'll never forget. One time I went to get somebody an estimate, and like a lot of times, if I could, I would wait till the customer went inside before I had to crawl over this passenger seat to the driver's seat. And so this one time, he asked me for something, and I had to get in there, and I had to crawl in. And man, I'm big, you know, I'm 6'3". This big dude in the small Astro van crawling across. Quite embarrassing. Anywho, went to get it inspected, and apparently, which I kind of knew, your driver's side door handle has to work. So it failed inspection. So they told me, you know, you have to get that fixed. So me being, I always try to work harder, not smarter. No, we'll work smarter, not harder. That's backwards. So I ordered a new handle, but I couldn't figure out how to get the handle off, right? Off the door or something. It was something weird about it. And so I went to this auto scrapyard place, and I found another Astro van, white, and I got the ingenious idea that I was going to just buy a whole new door. I was gonna buy a whole new door, and instead of just taking the handle off, I was going to put this whole new door in, because in the process of me trying to fix the handle or something, I think I messed up the tumbler, the keyhole, so it couldn't lock either. It couldn't open from that side. I couldn't lock that door, so from the outside. So this door was all messed up. So it had multiple things that needed to be fixed. So I said, you know what? I'm just gonna buy a whole new door. So I went to this place. I ordered a door, and so I had to wait like a couple days. Then I came back. So the way the door is, right? On one side of the hinge, it's like welded, right? On the other side of the hinge is bolted, right? And so the way they took it off, it made it so that I was gonna have to cut the weld on my actual van in order to use this new door that they just got me, which I paid like $70 something for. So when I get there, I asked them, I said, well, why did you take it off this way? Why didn't y'all just take off the bolts? Which I was hoping they would take off the bolts. I can take off the bolts or something like. It's some weird way. I don't even feel like going to look at it right now. But they took it off wrong. But I already ordered it, and I just took it. And so I get back home, and I'm sitting there trying to contemplate how I'm going to get these welds off or whatever. And I say, you know what, it'll be easier for me just to try to force myself to fix the handle. So I figured out how to fix the handle and whatnot. It took me like a few days, and I just got it fixed. So I essentially bought a door for no reason. And then I eventually fixed the tumbler part. So I said, oh well, you know, I was gonna try to sell it, but I said, you know, I was like, I'm not gonna keep the Astro van forever. So whenever I do sell the Astro van, like I just did, I said I would keep it, and if I ever got a big office or something, I will hang the Astro van door on the wall. So yeah, that's that. So Astro van's gone, signs are made, tires flat. I want to say it might have been my other tire that went flat. If I had time today, I would take it to the place. I'll probably take it tomorrow. Well, maybe I could call them today and they could order it for tomorrow. That would be smart. Then I could drop it off tomorrow morning and they can do it. Smart, Flanagan. Smart. Anywho, yeah. the new job at the airport. I'm gonna be going off the training. Got to go out of town for a training, and I gotta remember like 300 ramp codes or airport codes. Like the codes, like, you know, the code for Richmond International Airport is RIC. So I gotta remember like 300 of those in a couple of weeks. Not to mention some other stuff. It's like a whole handbook I gotta study. I haven't even started studying it. So I gotta start studying that in order to pass this training, in order to move suitcases. So yeah, that's that. Getting ready for my trip to the dealer summit next month. My daughter's starting kindergarten. Getting ready for the GIE. Got to reserve. I still haven't reserved the spot. So yeah, got to do all that. But stay positive. Anywho, about to go inside. I gotta edit a video, 2 videos. I didn't even wear my watch today. Edit 2 videos this evening, and yeah. So thanks for watching. Comment, subscribe, and stay tuned. Yes, sir.